Hey everybody, welcome back to Kpop Besties podcast. I'm Wendy and here along my besties Tessa and John.
Yeah.
Yay!
Hello.
On today's episode, we are talking about the new Apple TV Plus series, song battle series called K-Popped. But before we get into it, I want to just kind of introduce John. Please tell the viewers who are meeting you for the first time who you are, what you do, and I don't know, your first like memory in like K-pop.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right. Well, I'm John Wind, nerd reactor. So I cover pretty much nerdy stuff, pop culture, sci-fi, fantasy, etc. And since this is K-pop, my first memory of K-pop would be SES and HOT.
Oh, that's like throwback.
That is throwback. Yeah, that's old
Whoa.
school, but it's so catchy, their music. And HOT has to remember just the outfits they wear. It's silly. They're like at the amusement park and the dances. I don't know. Maybe we should bring those dances back.
Oh, we should
Yeah. But
make
then,
that for
okay.
lunch.
Yeah. And then throughout, like, because you guys are the K-pop people. I'm like,
I'm
I'm a
new.
filthy,
I'm so new.
but I'm a filthy casual throughout the years. So like SCS and then HOT, that's their time. And then later on, you got like Beast would come out, or Super Junior and all that stuff, or Girls' Generation. Then what was the other
Wow.
one? Wonder Girls. I was like,
Oh,
oh man, I really
yeah.
love them. I want them to get bigger. And nothing ever happened.
Oh, I
And then you got
know.
the current generation now, where it's big now. So it's like, it's cool. I'm happy for them, but it's like, what about the other guys?
Yeah, I know. Reunion
Yeah,
tour, reunion tour.
yeah,
Listen, reunion tours are all over the place now.
That's
They're
true.
like,
yeah.
and
Look at
making money.
Backstreet Boys.
So I was going to say it's the
Yes,
nostalgia. Everyone's like, yes,
nostalgia.
let
Yeah,
me go. So
Yeah. Look,
not a
maybe we
bad
should
idea.
all go and see Big Bang when they do
Big
their
Bang.
tour.
I
Yeah,
want to for sure.
Yeah, we should do
That's
it.
beautiful,
Bring the dance
Wendy.
back.
I can't dance, so I will just watch you do it.
With the light stick. You're
you
just
gotta
I'll
do
do.
Shinji
it.
with
I
the
can do
light
that.
stick.
I can do this. That's about the
If
extent
you
of
can, if you can row a boat, you can dance.
Yes. Oh, that's cool, John. I didn't know you were like this is all the groups that John mentioned. It's like would I consider them first gen essentially? First
Is it first
generation.
gen?
I feel like those were maybe before Big Bang, right? Or maybe around
Because
the same
remember,
time. First generation, second generation,
yeah, because there's
I think.
K-pop way before, like the ballad stuff and all that. I don't know if you consider that like K-pop, but it's still in that pop genre. So
Yeah.
maybe what's the term then? Like K-pop group dance.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the terminology that would be. But
Yeah.
yeah. That's cool.
And
That's
then
cool. Good
oh
stuff.
yeah, and I still remember a fond memory seeing Wonder Girls performing live at the Nokia. I think it's at the Nokia, one of those. Very small crowd and very intimate.
That's always
And
fun.
You got to see
of
Wonder
course,
Girls live?
yeah, I
What the
forgot why.
heck?
Like
How did this
something
never
happened, and I was just there, and I was like, "Oh, this is awesome!" And then they were talking about, "Oh yeah, we went to In and Out, and we love In and Out." So
The idols love In and Out when they come to LA.
I
They
know,
yeah,
and
love
I'm
it.
just
yeah.
like, it's fine. It's just a burger. That's how I feel. I
How
don't.
dare you?
It's not that special. I'm sorry. I'm so
It's bang
sorry.
for your buck,
It's bang for your
and
buck.
it's
That's what it is.
consistent quality.
Sure. Yes, it is
Yeah,
Yeah.
cheaper and consistent quality. I'll give you that.
And they
yeah.
have puppy patties for the doggos.
They do. That's so
Yeah,
I don't know
sweet.
what
there's no
that
salt
is.
on it, no seasoning. It's just a
Okay.
plain
It's
patty,
just so the
no
dogs can eat
seasoning.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, Navi's
Yeah.
eyes were like, "Ugh," when she had
And
one.
then I don't know if you guys been to back in the day. There used to be a Korean music festival at the one in what's that? Hollywood Bowl,
Oh, really?
and
Oh,
it would have like different, like for example, one year would have like three different generations of K-pop artists. You have the old ballad
really?
for the older crowd, and then you have the new generation for the
For
younger
the
crowd,
ajumas.
and then you could feel it like, wow, this ballad is really slow. And then you have like a hype like boy band and girl group, and it's faster. It's like, this is such a stark contrast.
That's so
I
funny.
love it though. That's
And I
fun.
don't think they do that anymore, but I miss that.
Maybe they should bring it back. I mean, right now,
Listen, I'll go.
K-pop is so
You go.
popular
I'm
now.
down to go. Yeah, and we'll bring
We should all
soju
go.
and drink and all that.
Yes, soju for
Yeah,
everybody. That's
I've
yeah.
still
great, John.
never
I
had
love that.
soju, so
Oh, we got to fix that.
I know that's what I keep hearing.
It's okay. We'll just
Well,
take a
wait.
quick. She's never tried soju.
Never tried it.
Oh, you're like
Before.
We're like boys to men. Like they never heard of soju. I'm like, what?
I heard of it. I've just never had it.
Okay, but you never tried it. Yeah, they
Never
because
tried it.
they never heard of it. Boys
Yeah.
to
I
men. So I'm
know.
like, wow.
Well, maybe I'll bring a bottle to the next D&D.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
That'll be real fun.
I'll see which flavor is gonna be. I'll have to search because like some of the flavors I like, but people are like, oh, I don't like that one. Like it tastes too sugary for them or something like that. So
I don't think I'm
maybe I'll
too
bring
picky,
2.
so it's
I
up
was
to
gonna say, I don't think
Tessa.
I'm too picky either.
Okay. Maybe
Surprise
there's a
us.
variety pack. I can sampler, just bring it over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Welcome to the podcast, John. This was your first time, but definitely not the last. I didn't know you had such a deep like history with K-pop. No, that's
Because no
awesome.
one really talks about the others, so because all about the new stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Wow. The fact that you saw Wonder Girls.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're here to talk about the latest series, K-Popped. And before we get into just our thoughts, overall thoughts, favorite episodes, and etc., we do kind of want to do a little selfless. What's the terminology?
Shameless
Shameless plugging.
Shameless plug.
Yes. So all 3 of us have done interviews with various K-pop groups that you've seen on the show. Tessa and I both have one with JO1.
Yes. And mine is
Yes.
for, because I freelance. I have Mama's Geeky, but mine is actually on that hashtag show. I was freelancing for them. So if you're looking for it, don't go to Mama's Geeky because you'll be like, where is it? It's not
I was gonna do that every time you talk about it. I was like, my automatic go to is Mama's Geeky.
Mama's Geeky is like, where is JO1?
And then people will be mad at me. No, you didn't interview them. You're a liar.
Liar. For mine, you can find it on the Movie Couple YouTube or the website. And then John?
You can find it on Nerd Reactor on the different socials.
Who
And
did
it
you
was
talk
for
to?
Black Swan.
Yeah.
And I talked to Envy and Stria.
That's so
Very
cool.
Yeah.
And with that, let's get into it. So what were you guys' thoughts when you first heard of the show, K-Popped?
Oh, I thought it was like a brilliant idea. I was like, I'm into well, especially because I'm so new to K-pop that I was like, oh, I kind of love the idea of like the Western music and the K-pop blending. And I was curious to see how they were going to do it. And then seeing the list of everyone who was involved, all the artists on both sides, I was like, okay, this is going to be so interesting. And I was so curious to see how, like, who was paired with who, because I didn't know that at first, just looking at the list of people. And like why, and I know we all talked to the executive producers too, and they said it was like a science to pick like who was going to be with who, because they wanted to make sure it made sense, like rappers with rappers, and like it has to make sense, especially like Vanilla Ice, you know what I mean? So but I was initially just immediately like, okay, this is gonna be fun. Plus I love a live performance, like even a recorded live performance. I love to see that. So I was like, I'm all the way in.
Yeah. What about you, John, when you first heard the show?
It's like, okay, K-pop, you got some artists that are like I don't know if they're up and coming, but they're newer compared to the Western artists. And so just seeing that, and I enjoy listening to K-pop music, and but then the artists, like you got some heavy hitters. You got like Vanilla Ice, Boys to Men, you have Spice Girls, you have Patti LaBelle, and then I still like listening to Kesha and all that, and Megan Thee Stallion is hosting along with Psy, so that's like whoa. So I want to see this, and just to see how it goes, how they interact, and just to see 2 worlds combine.
Yeah,
and
exactly
whether the artists that we love from my childhood, if they're gonna love K-pop.
Yeah. I think that's something I was most excited about as someone who obviously grew up with, listening to the music of the Western artists that they highlighted in the show, but also as a fan of K-pop, I was so excited to see the 2 worlds kind of, blend. And I really wanted to just see what the Western artists were going to think about their rehearsal. So I'm glad that they showed that in the show because it's so different. I'm not saying one works harder than the other. It's just that the K-pop way of doing things, they have a really specific way of doing things and rehearsing until it's exactly right. Like you're not at 100%, you're at 150% by the time they perform, so I was curious to see how the Western artists would be like, oh wow, because they make the idols make it look so easy on stage.
Yeah.
And
It's because they
then
practice and
they
practice and
practice
practice and
all the time.
practice. Yeah.
Yeah. Was there an episode that like stood out to you guys after watching all 8? Tessa, I
Well,
already know your answer. Go for it.
I was gonna say, I mean, hello. I think I give away. Listen, I was so excited. Ateez is my old group. Like, it's no secrets. Everybody knows this. They are the one, thanks to Wendy, which again, we'll do another whole video about that.
Yes.
A whole talking episode about that. But thanks to Wendy, they are what really pulled me into this world even more. And I'm so far down that rabbit hole. But I was so excited to see Ateez, and I love getting to see them off stage too, even little glimpses of it. You know, I like being able to see that. So obviously I was thrilled to see Ateez. Really no even question there. But JO1 we had just seen at KCON a couple weeks even right before the episode. I think it was honestly like a week before we got the screeners. So I saw thought right after basically.
Yeah.
And so I was really excited to get to see them too, because they impressed me a lot on stage at KCON. So
yeah. What about you, John?
For me, I think the things that stood out is just to see how the different Western artists would, how they would interact. For example, Vanilla Ice, where he's like, "No, we got to do this way because that what is it? The his song Ice Ice Baby. He's got like a specific way of doing things." And then so of course the K-pop artists, because it's called K-pop with the twist, with their own take.
Correct.
So they would have their own dance, and I guess for him to see that, well, what this is like different. So
Yeah.
but yeah, so I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then you have
Yeah.
other artists where they're like going with the flow. Like I'm pretty sure like Spice Girls are like, yeah, whatever it is, we're down to do it. We'll just capture that. So different artists and how strongly they feel about their songs being interpreted, and how much are they willing to let go to just have a different style.
Yeah. That is true. That was one of the more interesting things too, to see like that collaborative effort and to see how much because some people I think get, and this is not to any, I'm not speaking about any artist that's on the show specifically, but I think some people's like their property, their songs are so important to them, and there's things that they would prefer not to get changed. But I feel like for the most part, like all the artists were really open to all the different changes, whether it was to like the staging or the choreography, or even like some of the song arrangements. Like it was really cool to hear a song remixed with a K-pop twist. The one thing I will say though, I don't know if I had anybody that was like extremely looking forward to. I mean, Ateez JO1 for sure.
Yeah.
Just because we saw them in concert, we saw them at KCON, but then I was really excited to see some of the other groups highlighted as well, because I feel like if you're just kind of getting into K-pop, you're gonna know who Ateez, Itzy, perhaps even JO1, who they are. But some people like may not know like Black Swan, or I feel like Kepler's pretty popular, but like maybe they don't know the group Billy. So I was just excited that they kind of like broadened the list to everybody, and I would like to see them do another season of it, just because there's so many groups.
There's so many.
There's like a new one every day.
I know. Well, they should just like go down the list of KCON artists and be like, okay, we have the new people like Hit G, right? That young girl group that are super cute. They're great. Like, okay, let's bring these people, and KCON did the work for them. There's how many artists were there?
Yeah,
right?
and I forgot to mention STAYC also, like, but I think STAYC is also pretty well known at this point. But yeah, and I will say the one thing that I did notice, and I think only 2 groups maybe did this, maybe just one. I'm trying to like remember back because we watched all these episodes like a little bit ago, but I wanted to see more of the verses kind of change to Korean. Ateez did that with the Mi Gente performance, and I love that. And they also sang a verse in Spanish that I love that so much. And they changed a little bit into Korean. And I was hoping that some of the groups, it didn't have to be a whole verse, maybe just like a couple sentences here, just to make it feel even more K-popped. That's the one thing I would love to see.
You think of with K-pop, it's a mix of English and Korean, like it is for the most part. So
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But-
interesting you say that, to practice learning a different language and just to keep practicing to say
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. It was the Boy George episode. He did a verse in Korean.
Oh yeah, he was
Oh, yes,
practicing, and
you're right.
he was
Yes,
so
yes,
nervous
yes.
about
He
like
was so
how
nervous
he was
about
bound,
it.
but he tried and he made
He
an
tried.
effort, and
There was an
Yeah.
I
effort.
appreciate that.
Yeah. Like I can't imagine the pressure because they have only 48
I know.
hours.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Sometimes even less, the producers said.
Yeah.
It's a
JO1 told me they had a little bit between a day and 2 days, like in between.
Wow.
So less than 2 days.
Yeah.
And we spend part of that time filming, going out and about to get the like
the
behind
culture
the scenes
experience.
stuff. You
Yeah.
know, yes, exactly. So really, how much time do you have actually practicing is probably
That's what I did not like about the show, is that it's too short. Like I wish, one
Yes.
whole
What?
day of just hanging out, and then the other day of just rehearsal.
Yes.
That way you can really flesh out and make them feel like they care about each other more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And give us an hour-long episode for each. I would have watched an hour-long
Yeah.
episode, because you're figuring there's 3 performances, because there's the K-pop group split in 2, and then they come together. 3 performances, that's already half the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you have to weave in like the little bits of behind the scenes stuff, and you're like,
Yeah.
We're both
this show is over before it starts.
yeah.
And I'm thinking, like, since it's so split with, like, let's say the rehearsal and hanging out, like, what if maybe that's why some didn't want to eat, because they're gonna have rehearsal and it's gonna like give them upset stomach or something like that.
Yeah.
And so that could be like
spicy
another
ramen
thing.
before a dance.
Yeah,
It's
come on.
probably not. I wouldn't sign up for that. I think I'm all set.
Yeah, that's probably why with it was like Megan, she was the only one eating spicy ramen. And
What did they give her?
yeah.
Bodak? Is that what they
It
gave
was,
her?
Probably.
I don't remember, but I just remember they got like the spiciest one.
Yeah, and Billy did
Yeah.
not, like, if you watch it, Billy did not eat any of the spicy ramen. They're like, oh, you should try this.
And then they
And
didn't
then
eat it.
Megan's the only one eating it.
I would have been like Megan. I've been like, great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I thought the culture experience were really cool. Like to get to see
Yeah.
them experience like different parts in Korea, going to do whether it was like caricatures, or I think they went to Lotte World. Somebody went to Lotte World.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They went to the tower, the Lotte World Tower. So much fun stuff. I
Yeah.
really like that. And I agree with you, John. I feel like even if the episode went to just 45 minutes, that extra 15 minutes would have highlighted even more of the rehearsal and more of like the culture experience. Because I love seeing people who like haven't visited this place be like, oh my
Mhm.
gosh. And then they're getting like kind of like a VIP tour. Like when else can you
Oh,
say
yeah.
you walked around the streets of Seoul
I
with
know.
Ateez?
Ateez,
Right,
yeah.
yeah.
And getting to introduce you, like, this is the heart of just the Korean market.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
would have loved to see more of that.
It looked
Yeah.
pretty casual too, that episode with J Balvin and Ateez just walking around. Like, it
The
looked like
market.
nobody was bothering them, and there's
What you don't
people
see is
all
the
over.
bodyguards fighting off the face.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Probably.
I didn't
Surrounding them, I'm
see
sure.
bodyguards. I didn't see people like,
No,
like,
I-
Oh,
what?
they're
That's-
there.
What's happening?
I'm
Yeah.
sure
Oh,
they're
they're-
there.
I'm pretty sure they're there.
I'd be
Ateez is
shocked if
very
they were.
recognizable. Yeah.
They kept that off camera.
Yeah.
They're like, if you get past us, you have to ignore them.
Yeah.
If you want to be on camera, pretend they're not there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm pretty sure the cameraman figured out a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of off tangent, like Disneyland, they had what's her name, Katie, Catherine, doing that show, Oswald the Rabbit. Whatever. I forgot the name of it.
No.
with Catherine Hahn.
Yeah,
She was
Catherine
filming,
Hahn.
Yeah.
And on Main Street, and there's people all over. So how
Yeah.
are you gonna try to film to make it look like
Mhm.
they're
That's true.
at Disneyland enjoying it, not being like, hey, I'm on TV.
Right.
Somebody walked by. Hi, mom.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you're right. They probably found a way to
Yeah.
angle it and all
They
of
made
that.
probably made like a line like you can't be here, you know,
Yeah.
or whatever. Maybe
Mhm.
why that's why certain segments of the culture experiences were shorter than the other.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
because
you're
of
walking
just
around a
crowd control
court with
Yeah.
ATs. It's like,
with
how
half
long
of
can you
ATs.
really be there? you know?
Yeah, before all
Yeah.
the fans are like, oh my gosh, and then the word
Yeah.
spreads, and then now it's overcrowded and unsafe.
Yeah, but that's
Right.
that's
Yeah.
tough though. Just walking through a market compared to just being in a ramen store where you could just close off everything.
Right, just close
Right.
everything.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
that's true. And like speaking of like having a longer episode, if they do another season, I think it would be cool to get like the reveal of like to capture the moment of when it is revealed who each artist would be working with. Like, okay,
Yes.
Megan
Yeah.
Thee Stallion, you'll be working with Itzy, and then you kind of get the oh my gosh, and then like the also like a segment of behind the scenes of how they because I feel like the songs were already like finished by the time that they showed it
yeah.
to
Oh,
the
I'm
artist, right?
sure. They and
But I would
because
have
even
loved
didn't someone even say she got like
I think it was Megan, right?
was like,
It was
"Oh, the
Eve. It
first
was
time I
Eve.
heard it, I was like, oh, I'm not sure." Because like so obviously she had heard the mix,
Yeah.
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 you
It
know.
was Eve, I think that said it. So like I wish they would like, for another season to include just a little bit of, the artists
A
with the
surprise.
producers. Yeah, and just be like hearing it or just little teases. You don't have to give us the whole
Mhm.
thing, but I think that would make the show feel even more well-rounded. I think that'd
Hmm.
be
Yeah,
cool.
I
Yeah.
And
agree.
Ateez.
Listen, people people will but here's the thing, people would watch it. People
Yeah.
watched these 30 minutes like not a problem, and everyone was talking about it. The K-pop fandom is there.
Yeah.
So, hopefully Apple TV Plus would give them maybe, they're watching what people are doing and they'll go, "Okay,
Yeah.
we'll give you 45 minutes to an hour." I mean, that's the other thing about a streaming. It doesn't have to be a certain
Yeah.
amount 'cause you're not dealing with a time block on TV that
Correct.
you have to fill, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
How many
They can all
commercial
be
spots you have to
separate.
buy out?
Right, exactly. It could be 57 minutes. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be like
Yeah.
60 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. 22
Yeah.
with commercials,
Yeah.
any of that.
But I have a question for you guys. If you guys enjoy the competition format of the
Mm.
verses splitting up, because for me, a part of me was like, it's kind of cool, but I felt like it's kind of forced. Like they're just trying to like egg each other on. Oh, we're the better one and all that. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
I don't think there needed to be a winner. I think if they just did
Yeah.
like two separate performances and
yeah.
a
Because
final
I felt
performance, that's
bad because you're bringing some legends and then they have to
Yeah.
compete and then
fine.
Imagine
You're like,
having
"You
to
lost."
vote against Patti LaBelle.
I
yeah.
know.
And
That would've
my guesses for the majority, I was wrong most of the time. Like for example, with
Really?
yeah, like okay, let's say the first episode, Patty
Megan
and
and
Megan,
Patty.
I think I voted for Patty because just her performance was like her singing was so good.
Didn't she win?
And
I don't
Oh,
think
it's
so.
Megan?
Megan's I think
I think
Megan won
I don't
just because
know.
of the choreography and all that.
Ah.
So it's
Yeah.
got to be like the whole package. But for
Yes.
me, Patty's singing just stood out, so I'm like, I like that. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there was some that what I predicted was like I was dead wrong. I was like, "Oh, I guess I guess not." But they, who knows what you're experiencing when you're like watching it live versus
watching
us
it, and
watching
it's
it
That's true.
edited,
streaming.
so it's not like they're showing the
Right.
Oh,
full thing.
that's
That's
true.
true.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
And
That's
people
true.
are going to have their biases no matter
Of
what,
course.
right?
Of course.
Like,
Yeah.
you're going to be like,
Yeah.
I'm rooting for this person just
Yeah.
because. And like, I don't even mean bias as in, I meant biases on the
On the
Western
stage,
artists, but
yeah.
there is like also the bias of like, well, my bias of this group is on this team, so no matter what, I'm voting for this team.
No matter what.
Yeah.
That's
no matter what.
People
true.
feel very strongly about their biases. I
Yeah.
get it. I would be like, okay,
Yeah. No, that's
this is
true.
where I'm
That's true.
going.
Like, come on,
for, no
guys,
matter
be
what.
fair.
Sometimes because it is called a bias for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
influences your decision whether you try to pretend it does or doesn't.
Yeah.
Your bias is up there right in front of you. You're gonna be like, well, that's what I'm choosing. Like, you know what I mean? I think it's
Mhm.
just hard to not.
Mhm. Yeah.
Personally.
Honestly,
I
a
would have
part
a
of
hard time getting
me,
past
I remember watching some of the rehearsals and, some of the artists because they're so used to singing. These are like iconic songs. It's
Yeah.
not, they're not super, I guess you would say like the newest artist here maybe would be like Megan,
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, I think you're right.
right? And even then, like how
It's
well does everybody know that song by this
right.
point? Like everybody knows it. You don't even have to be a Megan Thee Stallion fan to know
Yeah.
the words
Yeah.
of this song. So I think that's why like they had such it was a challenge for them to kind of hear a different take on their song and then to
Mhm.
like have a whole different staging. But I was truly nervous because I don't know how many times on the back end of the production they were allowed to do the performance to like recapture it. But I was so worried. I was like,
Oh,
what if they
right.
forget their staging just because they have like a part of their core muscle memory that's used to doing and performing these songs a certain way for,
Yeah.
especially some of these songs, so many years.
That's probably
So
why
like,
Vanilla
point.
Ice was like, let's do it this way.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna mess
We
up,
do
so
that.
let's
yeah,
do it.
he's like, I can't. I can't look. Like I messed up on
Especially,
stage on
yeah,
my song,
decades of learning that routine, it
and
would
then
be
you
hard to
unlearn it,
shake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
unlearn it
know.
to learn something else, whole different staging, and then it sounds different in your
Yeah.
ears.
Yeah,
And then there's a live audience. It's not like just like you're just recording it because I think the pressure would
right,
come off a little bit if you're not, doing it live.
right.
But
Because
there
you're
was
just
a
like,
whole
yeah, but
audience
there's a
there.
whole audience. Yeah. Now, do you guys think the live audience saw any clips of like the behind the scenes stuff? Do you think they showed them any of that, or do you think they just had the groups come
I
out?
hope so.
I don't know,
I
because
hope
wasn't it
so.
like,
You
I
know?
wonder when those performances were done. Was it like, yeah, they probably did the rehearsal. Like, oh, we got the performance soon. So it's probably like the next
And was
day.
it like everybody the same day, or were they all
And
different?
that
It
means they have to
felt
like
like
really
it
edit it
Because it sure felt like it was one day of
because the
recording
one
all the live
day.
host,
stuff.
the host would where she would be wearing the same thing, not Megan and Sai, but
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Like that
sh-
the host, which I
right.
forgot her
Unless,
name.
but sometimes, how
Yeah.
many times do they just have you come wear the same thing?
Oh, I
You
guess
know?
that's true. But even her styling looked like which I know you can also replicate, but it was
Yeah,
identical. It made me feel like it was all recorded the same
the
day, so
same
maybe
day.
they didn't have that many takes to do,
Yeah.
And is it
which
just
would be the
one? Or is it like,
challenge.
which would be crazy? Like, come out, here you go.
Yeah,
Good luck.
that's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of
Sue
pressure.
Jung Sun's the
Soo
host's
Jung Sung.
name.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
John. Quick
How
finger
fun would it
Google.
be to be in that audience though and get to see everybody?
Yeah,
Oh, I know. I said to
what an
the
experience.
executive producers I was talking about the show, they're like, "Come to the next recording." I was like, "Ha ha ha!"
In
Really,
Korea,
though.
South Korea.
I was like, "You're gonna fly me out there? I will go."
Yeah.
You know what? If they invite me, I will fund my own
What?
trip.
Let's
Let's
get
take
ourselves.
a
Let's go,
vacation.
guys.
Maybe
Let's do it.
All three of us.
maybe they
Let's
could
go.
do it because what is
Kpop
it? Jake
Besties
Kong.
ghosted.
When I interviewed him, he mentioned that he was a fan of Nerd Reactor like from way back. So I'm
Let's
like,
do it, John. Let's
like,
go.
better not lie to me, Jake.
Yeah, let's get.
No,
let's
but he
get
was like,
ourselves
he
in.
remind
mentioned
him
the
for
year.
season 2.
Yeah, he mentioned the year. I was like, holy wow, that's very specific. So
Really?
yeah,
Oh
That's
my
amazing.
gosh.
All right, you're our in, John.
You're
I
in, John.
know.
Hide us in your suitcases.
Yes.
We'll just
No, I'll be like, you gotta bring,
It's a long flight, but we'll be too.
we'll put snacks.
Wendy and Tessa's gonna come along because they're like very knowledgeable with the current K-pop
They're gonna be
artists
my
out there.
yeah.
Oh
Listen,
man.
I would go in a heartbeat. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, hell
speaking
yeah.
of like second season, who
Yeah.
would you guys like to? I want Stray Kids. I mean, I know
Stray
Wendy
Kids,
Stray
of
wants
Kids
course.
Stray Kids.
100%. For boy group, I mean, I feel like they're so busy, but Ateez is also busy and they were on the show, so I'm
They
gonna
did, yeah,
manifest
they did
it.
it, yeah.
They
They
did
said
it,
it was
yeah.
a year ago they filmed,
Yeah.
I think.
Stray Kids.
Blackpink.
Blackpink. Oh my
That'll
god.
be a hard get. I would
That would
love
Yeah.
that
be
for them. That would be a hard get. I think any second, third generation is gonna be a little bit hard.
Or maybe go old school too, like because they
Oh.
went new school and old school with the Western artists. So go old school, new school with the K-pop
Oh.
artists.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that'd be cool. I would like to see, I think Chungha would be really fun to see if she wants to do it. I think uh and Mix would be a lot of fun.
Meow was
Yeah.
really good when we
Meow
saw
was
them
really
at
good.
KCON.
Yeah. I like to see why am I only thinking girl groups? I said one boy
I
group.
know.
Because
Monster X would be cool.
does
They
KCON
just
do old
have a
and
new
new?
album.
Yeah,
So-
older. Yeah, exactly. They should do like
Yeah.
older, newer. I like to see Psy on the show.
Now
Oh
performing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like, actually,
well, you know
yeah.
'Cause I felt like-
how Megan did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
feel
like
like
to see
Psy was
Psy
just
do it.
kind of there, like, and they
He's
reused the
probably
same
too
clip
busy.
every time he describes the whole voting thing.
Yeah.
Like, this is the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's just probably really, really busy,
Yeah.
But like
That's true.
if next season he has more time on his schedule, like I would love for him to just that would just be really fun.
Yeah.
Putting that out
That would
there,
be good.
producers.
Yeah, because they're gonna listen to us, of course.
Yeah, they're like,
We have a
"Who are these-
list for you
who are these
of
people?"
names.
And plus,
It's
they have
like
to
a-
deal with their own
really
like
long.
logistics and who's
Yeah.
free and all that. It's like, oh, we have to
That's-
Yeah,
thought of
that's
that
hard.
too.
Scheduling must have been insane.
I
Yeah.
know. Especially what
for
if it
this.
really was all one day? How do you That's what makes me wonder if it was, because you have all these artists that are available
Yeah.
for the same.
Yeah.
Did they all like explore
Yeah.
the city like one day?
Yeah. Yeah.
Part of the day. It was all in the same 2 days for everybody. That would be crazy.
Well, I think
Like if
the
okay, let's say
producers.
if you're an artist,
Mhm.
either a Western artist or K-pop artist, like how many? Let's say, and you're busy, maybe you got a tour coming up. Like, would you think 2 days would be good? Like, if you really want to do this, like, oh, this sounds like a cool project. I can do 2 days of
Yeah, 2
saving
days
this.
is probably about the max that they could afford, I would imagine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you have to think travel too. You have to travel all the way to Seoul.
Right, and you
Yeah.
want to make sure you're
And you
like
lose time.
on
Like,
the
yeah.
right, and you want to get sleep so you're not like. So they probably get there and then have like a day to like catch up
Yeah.
Yeah.
on,
Yeah. I
sleep
think
and-
it was in my
time
producer's
zones.
interview how she was saying that some of them didn't even get the full 48 hours.
Oh wow.
Some of them
That's
got less. I
crazy.
think
even
I think she said
lesser.
Patti LaBelle was the one that got less.
Oh.
Really?
Just because of travel
Yeah.
and whatever other things that basically is out of their control.
Yeah.
You know,
Right,
you
think
can,
about
'cause you
just-
can only do so
yeah.
much.
Right.
Like a flight's gonna get delayed if a flight gets. I'm not saying that's what happened, but like if a
No,
flight
but
were-
like it
there's
could,
nothing
yeah.
you can do about it because of like weather or something.
Yeah, and also
Right.
cost
Literally
too. So
nothing you
let's
can
say
do.
if the
Yeah.
first season does really well, it's like, all right, Apple TV, people love this. Let's put in more money so we can do 3 days.
Yeah, 3 days,
Yeah.
45-minute show,
Yeah.
even more groups, more episodes,
More
10
episodes.
episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are
Listen,
there any Western artists that you guys would want to see take a stab
mean-
at being on the show?
I want to see NSYNC do it.
NSYNC, of course.
Can
Actually,
you
would
imagine
too.
And
NSYNC and Stray Kids together? Wendy, how amazing would that be? Look at Wendy's face. Wendy's like, yeah,
but you know, it's
Hey.
only gonna be everyone except for Justin Timberlake.
that's fine. Whatever, Justin. We don't need you.
Well, he doesn't want to be in it. He doesn't want
He
to.
doesn't. I mean, I think that's the delay of them doing anything together, because he does his
I-
own stuff.
No.
Yeah, and I think
bet
there was
you
like
they'll
a
do a reunion, but I hope so anyway.
yeah, I think he mentioned before something about how like his work ethic's different from the other guys.
Mhm.
But I feel like even if it is,
Mm-hmm.
why can't you just do a thing once in a blue moon? Why does it
Yeah.
just
Right.
why do you have to just keep on doing that? Like, no. It's like maybe because
Yeah.
Yeah.
people love NSYNC. So
Yeah.
I know. Taylor
Yeah.
Swift. I want to see Taylor Swift. Oh, but I'll tell you what,
Oh, yeah.
Ateez would want to be with Taylor. Like some of them are Swifties, so
So
just saying.
cute.
that would be
Yeah.
fun.
I think Bad
We can
Bunny
just
would
bring
be
them
a good.
Bad
Bad
Bunny.
Bunny would be fun.
Yeah.
oh yeah, and I think Bad Bunny, he's the type of guy that would go all in. Like
Yes.
Oh,
like
Yes.
okay, let's
100%.
talk about can we talk
He
about
would-
J
He
Balvin?
would do Korean. Like he would be like, all right,
He would learn
let's do it.
Korean. I
He
Yeah.
think
would
He would learn
Korean.
Korean.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd
And
come
because I've seen
prepared speaking Korean. He'd get there and be like,
Yeah.
I already learned it.
and because I've seen him do wrestling, WWE when he joined, he was all in. He practiced and practiced.
Wow.
And so when you actually watch his fight, because when he fought, it was I forgot his name, but they went to fight in what is it? Where's he from? Is it Puerto Rico
Ooh,
or
I wanted to say Puerto Rico, but I didn't want to say it. Let me
Yeah,
let's
let's-
Google.
That's
could
immediately
be.
what I thought, but I was like,
He's
I
Puerto
don't-
Rican.
yeah?
okay.
Puerto Rican. Yeah. So I believe they performed in Puerto Rico, and so the whole crowd was singing to his opening song when he comes out of the ring. Like the whole crowd, it went nuts. Like they knew every lyrics, and he would jump like from the top falling to the bottom. Like this guy is dedicated. So I think he would be a great addition to K-pop.
Yeah.
He would have fun with it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
And
would
he would be
be
fun to watch for sure.
that
He'd
would be
committed.
so cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you got to vet the artist to see. I think they got to do like vet the artist to see like who's willing to do what.
That's true.
Who's willing to
Fine.
go there and give their
Yeah.
all and not phone it in? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. It gets it is hard work, like to travel and then to have to learn a whole new choreo, you know, and unlearn what you've been performing for like all the years, and then
Yeah.
have to be on
Yeah.
camera. Like all this is captured on camera
Yeah.
Yeah.
as well. So it's just like a lot of added pressure. But I'm like happy we got the show. I think it's really cool. I hope a lot of people watch it.
Yeah.
I know. I've seen, I mean, also my algorithm is so K-pop right now anyway. But I was gonna say I've seen a lot of people talking about it, like on Twitter
That's
and
good.
TikTok and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
So
So hopefully more,
hopefully,
because there are certain things where like, oh, everyone's talking about it. For example, K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yes.
think that's
So
probably helping with the algorithm. And it is coming out on a holiday weekend. So that also can do, you never know. It might
Yeah.
take another week or two for it to really pick up too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So either people are at home watching it because they're at home, or they're
Right.
out doing other things for Labor Day, and so they're not watching it.
Oh,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
uh-huh. Yeah, that's
and
true.
hopefully more incentive for people to subscribe to Apple TV Plus.
Yeah.
yeah,
Apple
Apple
Some
TV
people
TV
are,
Plus
Plus
has
is
a lot of really
great.
good shows. People don't
yeah,
realize. I think they're sleeping on Apple TV Plus. Like Severance. Are you guys watching?
yes,
Severance
caught up on
is
Severance,
great.
yeah,
Oh
It's
my gosh.
insane. Shrinking.
because
Shrinking
I
was
need
great.
to
For All
watch more of
Mankind
that.
is
Yeah.
great.
Which one?
For All Mankind. Have you guys watched
Okay,
that one? That's
I don't think I've heard
good.
of that one.
Oh my
Oh, you'll
gosh.
like it.
Okay,
It's really good. I think it's on season 4. It
Yeah.
has 4. There's another season coming, but
Yeah.
it's really good.
okay, all right.
Yeah.
That's a great
I
one.
keep hearing Foundation.
Foundation is
Oh,
great.
Foundation's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, because I saw
Foundation's great.
some of the
Yeah.
episodes. So yeah,
Yeah.
because I should.
It's good. It's really, I always say they kind of pick. I used to say they pick quality over quantity, where it's like some
Yeah.
streaming is like, we're just going to give you everything and who cares if half of it's good or not. I will say Apple TV does feel like they're even their quantity is getting up there, and there's a lot of great stuff on there. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
and a lot of stuff I haven't even watched yet. Like Morning Show. People love Morning Show. I haven't watched that.
I've
That's Apple
watched
TV,
only
right?
one season. It's so good.
Yeah.
Wow.
See?
I can see why it won all the it was winning a
Too
lot
many
of awards.
shows. Too many
I
shows.
know,
I
I
know.
know. There's a lot. Not enough time in the day.
Shows are
Yeah.
a commitment, a time commitment.
Yeah. Especially
Which
for
I
not
guess
just
is why they
watching.
did 30-minute episodes of K-pop.
I say K-pop is like easier to binge.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was so entertaining, and I just felt like we've said before, like it's like the performances take up more than half the episode, which I'm not
Yeah.
mad at. I love a performance, but like,
Yeah. That's because that's the whole point. It's just like the song battle show.
hmm,
Yeah. I want to go there next season live. I
Me
want
too.
to. I want to
Let's do
have a
it.
light
No,
stick so I can
send an
vote.
email. I know. Yeah.
Please invite us.
Please invite us. We'll be there. We'll cover it for you. Don't worry.
Yes.
Take us
We'll sign
backstage to
NDAs and we'll
rehearsal.
wait.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'll sign
right.
all the NDAs.
We'll
Let me
that
go.
run for all year.
Well, you guys, I think that is it. That is it for our thoughts on K-pop. So let us know yours in the comment section below. Let us know your favorite episode. Do you have a wish list of artists, Western and K-pop alike, that you'd like to see if they were to do a season 2? And then, of course, look forward to our respective interviews for JO1, the movie couple. For Tessa, it's on the hashtag show. And then for John, Nerd Reactor with Black Swan.
Yes.
All right.
There you have it. Thanks for
Yes.
watching, everybody.
Thanks,
and
guys.
we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
John.
Bigger hearts.